What's up, it's your boy the Man XX back with another top 10 killer quotes video. Stranger Things season 3 was a mixed bag for me. It had some things that I liked and some things that I didn't like. They might expand on that further one day, but you're here to check out the top 10 quotes. So before we get started, please like this video, share and subscribe. Now on to the top 10 killer quotes from Stranger Things season 3. Number 10. You can't spell America without Erica. When Robin, Dustin and Steve want to sneak into the Russian base, they try and recruit Erica so that she can sneak in through the events. Of course, she doesn't agree right away and she demands a lot of free ice cream. And to be honest, I've always found the character of Erica to be a bit annoying, but I have to admit, in season 3, she has some pretty good moments and some good quotes. For instance, like this one.
Want to do harm to our country. Great harm. Don't you love your country?
You can't spell America without Erica.
Number 9 is Joyce's rant. In episode 5, Hopper brings Joyce and Alexi to Mary so that he can translate what Alexi is saying. But when they arrive, Mary is kind of paranoid and a bit of a douche. So Joyce ends up going on this funny rant.
By this gigantic psychopath, also we could bring him to you.
Whose mom has many rants in season 3, but then this one was the funniest out of all of them, talking about magnets, Russians and more.
So if you don't mind, put that thing away, stop behaving like a jackass, and ask him what he's doing that's making my magnets fall off my damn fridge.
Number 8. I dump your ass. In episode 1, Hopper has a little talk with Mike about his relationship with Elle. Then Mike ends up avoiding Elle because of this, and he also lies to her. Then when Elle and Max end up going to the mall and run into the boys, Elle confronts Mike and dumps him because friends don't lie, and she ends up saying this hilarious quote.
I dump your ass.
Number 7. I can do anything I want. I'm the chief of police. In episode 7, Hopper books this fancy restaurant for his date with Joyce, even though Joyce doesn't really think of it as a date, and she ends up not showing up because her magnets fell off her fridge and goes to Scott Clark for answers, leaving Hopper alone at the restaurant. And then when Hopper decides to leave, he takes some wine, even though the restaurant doesn't allow that. He does it anyway, and he says this savage line to the waiter.
No alcohol is allowed off the premises.
I can do anything I want. I'm the chief of police.
Number 6. Instead of dating somebody because it's gonna make you cooler, why not date somebody you actually enjoy being around? So here we have another good quote from Dustin. While Steve and Dustin are out looking out for Russian spies,
Now that you're out of high school, which means you're technically an adult, don't you think it's time you move on from primitive constructs such as popularity?
Dustin suggests that Steve should date Robin, and while Steve refuses, Dustin talks about how worrying about popularity is dumb, and how Steve should date someone he actually enjoys being around, instead of dating somebody that'll make him cooler.
I learned from life. Instead of dating somebody because you think it's gonna make you cooler, why not date somebody you actually enjoy being around? Like me and Susie.
Number 5. So what's a little more? After the final battle, Will's mom decides to move away from Hawkins, so Nancy helps Jonathan pack and say goodbye. and they have this nice little quote between them. This is a nice callback to season 2. It just goes to show you how far their relationship has come.
Wise man once said, "We've got shared trauma."
So what's a little more, right?
Number 4. How many children are you friends with? This absolutely funny line is from Robin, and I burst into laughter when I first read this, man.
Henderson.
He's back! He's back! I'm back!
So when Dustin returns and reunites with Steve, they have this nerdy handshake, and Robin just stares at them like, what the F? And she utters this line, how many children are you friends with, to Steve? This was her best quote from season 3, and probably the funniest moment of season 3 too.
How many children are you friends with?
Number 3 is the Mind Flayers monologue, or we're going to end you, and then when you are gone, we're going to end your friends, and then you're going to end everyone.
You let us in. And now, you are going to have to let us stay.
As you can tell, this was my favorite quote or monologue of the season because, I mean, come on, who doesn't enjoy a good villain monologue? So, as the Mind Flayer is building its army, it has a conversation with Elle, and it basically threatens her and everyone in Hawkins in a tense scene, along with these beastly lines.
And when you are gone, we are going to end your friends. And then we are going to end everyone.
Number 2, I Love You Too. So, in episode 8, when Will's mom, Jonathan, and Elle are packing to leave Hawkins, Elle says, I love you too, to Mike. And remember, Mike said it first in episode 6 that he loves her, but never told Elle. But then she basically knew from this scene as she says to Mike, I love you too.
I love you too.
Now, let's check out some honorable mentions from Stranger Things Season 3.
Tropes. Ergo, My Little Pony is nerdy. Ergo, you, Erica, are a nerd.
And how do you know so much?
He says he likes your courage. You remind him of a fat Rambo.
Some scar. You look even more badass.
Bitchin'.
Yeah, bitchin'.
Dude! You did it! You want to fight!
You're crazy!
Crazy. You want to see a real crazy? You disrespect me again.
And finally, the number 1 quote, or in this case, monologue of Stranger Things Season 3 is Hopper's last speech. In episode 8, Hopper dies, and later on in the episode, Elle finds Hopper's letter that he was supposed to read to Elle in episode 1. And this was such a dope moment, as in this letter, he talks about mistakes, life itself, and this last goodbye, and to top it all off, he ends with a kind of snarky line to remind Elle to keep the door open 3 inches.
Make mistakes, learn from them, and when life hurts you, because it will, remember the hurt.
You know what, no matter what I think of season 3, this was the best moment of season 3 and the best monologue.
For the sake of your poor old dad, keep the door open 3 inches.
Thank you for watching. Now, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. and stay dope.
It's about the missing on my hamburger. You think you can follow the clues and solve the case of the missing Nancy Drew?
How many children are you friends with?
All around me are familiar faces, worn.
Right here. In Hawkins.
You mean people like Scott Clark?
No.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a